there's a 99% chance that if you're watching this right now, your purpose on earth is to help ignite global awakening. You came here as a soul incarnated for the specific purpose of helping people become more self-aware, become more harmonious, so we can take society to the next level where it's not all about like capitalism and money and striving for yourself, but it's about the collective. It's about using our spiritual realization to create something that serves everyone. So how do we do this? There are two paths. There's the path of empowerment and there's the path of enlightenment. And ideally we use them both together. So the empowerment path consists of becoming the most embodied version of yourself, taking your highest truth and channeling it into your individual life. So two ways that I recommend doing that. The main one is really sharing what you're passionate about. So that could be documenting it on a YouTube video like I am right now. That could be recording it. That could be writing it. That could be just some form of sharing. It could be in person. It could even be doing something by yourself that lights you up and opens your heart. That also serves the collective global awakening. So I think it's really all about that sharing of our passion. And the second way that I would recommend doing that embodiment path is teaching what you learn. It's another form of sharing your passion. But when you learn something that really resonates with you and you're like, holy shit, that really served me in some way, sharing that with someone else. That's the greatest thing you can do, is feeding that knowledge further into the collective mind so that we can all wake up together. So yeah, just to reiterate, the embodiment path of the waking up process of helping ignite global awakening is sharing what you're passionate about, ideally in a public way, and teaching what you learn. So the enlightenment path has more to do with your own ability to penetrate deeply into the nature of consciousness itself and peel back the layers of your ego to where you realize that physical reality is on some level an illusion. It's a manifestation, and it's a real experience within consciousness, but it is not in itself the fundamental reality. You can immediately explore this by just experiencing life without thoughts. If you take a moment to just exist behind your mind, exist behind thoughts, before thoughts, in that stillness, and you become acquainted with that space, then suddenly you emerge into this space of what feels like emptiness, what feels like formlessness. And that is really powerful. That will shift your psychology in a really powerful way. That will open your heart. That will balance your personality. It's like a spa day for your soul. So, yeah, I would recommend spending time on the empowerment side, sharing either in person or online, sharing your knowledge, and on the enlightenment side, tuning in to the space without thoughts, before the mind. There are many ways you can do this, but it really just comes with some practice. If you meditate for 20 minutes, probably the first 19 of those minutes, it's going to be a lot of mind activity and it's going to be hard to penetrate into that formless space. And then on the 20th minute, you might start to feel it. Some people meditate for a while before they start to really penetrate that, but you don't even turn it into a concept of, I have to meditate this long in order to have that breakthrough experience. It's literally just the moment you can realize that you are before your mind And what are you, or who are you, when you let go of all interpretations or all conclusions? You stop interpreting your sense data and drawing conclusions from it. Stop insisting on the thought, I am the body. Stop insisting on the thought, I itself. Don't even touch the thought, I. Just rest as that formless space before the mind. With those two tools, you quite literally become unstoppable. You will form a community of people who are passionate about what you do. At the very least, you'll touch at least one person's soul, and that matters. You'll change one person's life in some positive way by sharing your truth, what you're passionate about, as long as you feel it's really in integrity and in alignment with love. And if you're consistent with it, like I'm learning how to be, I'm still pretty inconsistent with it, but I'm learning. You will slowly build a community of people who start to be inspired to be more loving themselves. And on the enlightenment side, you will start to be able to be in the world, but not of it, like Jesus said. And be less affected by challenging situations and be able to be a source of radiant love regardless of what is happening in the world, in your environment. So those are the two things I would recommend. And I love you, and this is my passion sharing with you. This is me sharing what I learned, so I want to be an example of walking my talk. So I hope to see some of you taking inspiration from this and sharing your passion publicly in some way, and spending more time investigating who you are when you're not thinking anything. All right, much love. Bye.